Okay.
Okay. We're sitting here with John. We all know him as town administrator, but now you're running for Lincoln County Commissioner District 2.
Yes.
Can you tell us what the role of the county commissioner generally is? Is it just roads?
No, it's kind of a misconception that the county commissioner's position is just dirt roads and grading and gravel. It's a lot more than that. It's the administrative lead for the county and its district. It's broken up in Oklahoma. Each county has 3 districts. And the district that I'm running for is District 2. So that commissioner is responsible for finding funding, making sure that the administrative duties of that office are upheld, but also making sure that they have a road foreman in place that has the experience and ability to maintain these roads.
How might the positions you have held uniquely qualify you with needed experience and knowledge as county commissioner?
Well, for the past almost 2 years now, I've been in the capacity as administrator for the town of Wellston. It's very like the position of county commissioner, just on a little bit of a smaller scale. Wellston is in District 2, so we have a lot of the residents and a lot of the same concerns as the entire district. But working in this position, I've been able to find ways to receive funding, to work with personnel issues, to work with the public. And that's one thing that I think really would qualify me for that position is my ability and drive to work openly with the public, discuss issues, try to find solutions for the problems, and really listen to what the residents of the area need and want.
All right. So what made you want to run for this office?
This is my home. This area I was born and raised in, or not born and raised, I was born in Oklahoma City, but moved to Lincoln County when I was 7. So grew up in this area. I love it. I'm passionate about it. My family's here. I want to see a place that will grow and develop, that my kids can come back to and live here, and stay here. So I think we have a unique place in Oklahoma. This area of Lincoln County is beautiful, has natural beauty. We're so close to Oklahoma City. We have a lot of opportunity for growth, and we need to manage that growth. I don't want to wake up in 20 years and see tract houses all around. So I want to be part of the solution, and I love working with the people, and I would love to see what we can accomplish by working together. That's why I want to work for the people of District 2.
So that kind of leads into what your vision is for Lincoln County. What do you see doing?
Well, my vision for the western part of Lincoln County, or District 2, is a vibrant, active community, that has, and we'll let that go by, but just a vibrant community. We have all the potential. If we manage it correctly, we can have places to shop, we can have places to eat, but we can still maintain that rural culture. I don't, like I said, don't want to wake up and there be tract houses everywhere. I want to have, the acreage that I live on. I don't want to be able to, sneeze and my neighbor hear it.
Right. You don't necessarily want a Walgreens on every corner.
Exactly. But we can, if we plan for our community and we work together and we talk about what we want to see as a vision as a community, we can accomplish our goals, and we can have access to grocery stores, to, find nice restaurants, an active business center, and then we can also have our rural culture. We can maintain that rural culture.
What would you like to say to your fellow citizens who live on our county dirt roads that are concerned with road maintenance, ditch drainage issues, and dumping, things like that?
So there's a couple issues there, and as far as road maintenance, roads are at the mercy of the vehicles that travel them and the weather. So those are always going to be constant, so they're always going to have to be maintained. The key to having properly maintained roads is proper funding. So the county commissioner has to work diligently to find proper funding to maintain those roads. Without proper funding, the county, no matter whose county commissioner, is going to struggle to maintain it. There's many miles just in District 2 of dirt, gravel roads. It takes a lot of money to fund those, but if we work hard to find that funding, it'll kind of take care of itself. You have a good quality trained road foreman in there and quality trained staffing. Get them the training they need, to give them the tools, they can do the job. And funding is at the key of that, but it's finding that funding without necessarily overburdening the taxpayer, which is a little bit tricky, but there is methods, and I have a plan for that.
Okay, so we're talking about funding here. During your tenure as town administrator, at the time I last spoke with you, the town has garnered over 155,000 grants. You said it's increased to...
Yeah, I think we're probably closer to 220, 230, something like that in grant funding overall.
It was in waste management, wastewater, street improvements, mulching, all sorts of stuff. So you oversaw many of those grants and successful funding efforts we've done in the town projects. Can our county qualify and benefit from similar efforts?
Absolutely, yes. There's grant funding that any political subdivision, so most of your grants are available for political subdivisions, so cities, counties, states. So you really just have to get out there and work and network and talk to the people that administer those grants. You need to get out there and find out what's available. There's many grant funding opportunities. You just have to work it. You have to get out there and find them, and be willing to put in the long hours of actually administrating or writing that grant and submitting it and hoping that you get it back. On funding, that there is one other caveat that I'd like to talk to you about is the county commissioner must get out there and work with their state and federal partners. So go down to the county or the capital, fight for funding to be allocated to our district. That is really key. If we don't go down there and we don't fight for our share of the state and federal money, somebody else is going to get it. And I think that's key to finding a lot of the funding, is making sure that we're fighting and saying, hey, we're Wellston, we have or Lincoln County, we have the need, and we need that funding right here.
So you feel those efforts to get funding within the town have qualified you and prepared you for this position as commissioner?
Absolutely. It's at the town level, it's a little bit different, but really it's the same process. You got to get out there, you got to find the funding, you got to work to put it together, and you have to sell your community to those people. You have to say, this is why we need it, this is why we're special, this is why we need that funding.
What ideas, solutions, or efforts for Lincoln County District 2 are you considering if you're elected?
Specifically, one area that I really would like to talk about is how do we raise funding, without overburdening the taxpayer. One thing that makes us special here and attractive to people that want to, say, move in this area and build a nice house is our ad valorem, or our property tax. Our property tax is roughly half of Oklahoma County. So how do we attract quality built homes, that raise the value, the property value? We invest in infrastructure. So how do we invest in infrastructure, and where? We look at growth potential, and then we invest our infrastructure in those areas. So that's going to attract development into that area, increase the property values of, say, a new house built there, but it's not going to raise the taxes on everybody flat across the board. With those raised revenues due to the increased property values, we'll start having more money to spend on maintaining our roads. The other part of that is economic development. We have to work hard to increase economic development activity on this corridor. From 66 at the county line all the way through our county, we have to work to boost economic development. Route 66 is a $16 billion a year tourist business. Tourists spend $16 billion a year on that, and we need to do whatever we can to capture that. So work between public and private partnerships like the Deep Fork District of Oklahoma, and try to boost our revenue. A part of that county half-cent sales tax goes to road maintenance. So the more dollars that are brought in, the better we can maintain our roads.
Okay, so besides your county commissioner position, what is something else that you're passionate about?
Well, I believe we have a beautiful place to live out here, and maintaining it and trying to get it cleaned up is something I'm somewhat passionate about. You can see the shirt I'm wearing today was the Great American Cleanup here in Wellston. We had 20 volunteers come out. We cleaned up probably, 700 pounds of trash.
Wow.
And we just made an event out of it and got people excited about cleaning up. The state, our partners that keep Oklahoma beautiful, the Department of Environmental Quality, they're there to support community efforts in cleaning up. So, it's easy to say, oh, nobody's ever going to clean it up. It's just, forget about it. but you got to get out there and you got to work and do it. Get people excited about it. The state's there to support us. Keep Oklahoma Beautiful is there to support us. And we can take that to a county level. We can get public and private partnerships together, businesses and volunteers. We can clean up a lot of the litter and a lot of the trash around the county for little to no cost to the county.
Right. So what do you consider to be the best parts of living in Lincoln County?
It's beautiful. It really is. You know, I think it's one of the most, I'm probably, you know, a little bit partial, but it's one of the most beautiful places in the world to me. I love it. My family's here. My friends are here. And it's beautiful. Look around. It's green. We have big trees. We have rolling hills.
Hear the birds.
And you can hear the birds. You can hear the frogs at night.
Yeah.
You know, we have bald eagles that live in the trees right by the river.
Super cool.
It's a unique place, and I'm just happy to call it home.
As county commissioner, do you feel you will be able to help guide the direction of our county and maintain our small county ideals while embracing growth potential?
Yeah, absolutely, because that's my entire goal. That's my entire goal from, 4 or 5 years ago. I got involved at the community level with the Chamber of Commerce here in Wellston and said, you know what, I'm going to make a difference. I might not be the entire solution to the problem or the solution, but I'm going to be part of that solution.
Right.
I want to work with my fellow citizens, my friends, my family to make the place better. And keep this small town feel, this our rural culture. But we have to work to make it a little bit more convenient. You know, we want to be able to have those access to grocery stores or what have you. But yes, I do think that if given the opportunity, I will work with everyone beyond our similarities and differences. You know, we don't all have to be the same, but we have to work together because we can really accomplish a lot. And if given the opportunity, I will work with anybody I need to make sure that we give Lincoln County its best opportunity for the future.
Small town life.
Small town life, right.
Well, thank you so much for sitting with us today.
Thank you for doing what you do by bringing information to the public. It's a great service.
Thank you.